Welcome back. On the 25th of September 2014, a 4-year-old boy, Omonigbo Abraham, was viciously attacked by 2 dogs belonging to Stanley in Igodo, area of Lagos State. The 2 dogs ate part of his skull while onlookers watched helplessly. Omonigbo is currently undergoing treatment at the Lagos State University Teaching Hospital, Lasuth. Joining us today is the father of the boy, Mr. Odia Abraham. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Well, it's me. You can call us on 070-8066-8014. Or you could tweet to us at YourViewTVC. We'd like to hear your thoughts or questions on this issue. All right. The event happened on the 25th of September, and it made news all over the country. Everybody knew about this little boy. We even talked about it severally here in Punch.
That is true.
Now, first and foremost, how is he doing?
Well, thank God. God is at work, and
Yes.
God is really working.
How severe were the injuries he sustained?
It was a critical issue. And now I'm thanking God because if it was not God that gave the life force, so what we'll be talking today could have been a history. Secondly, I would like to acknowledge and thank and appreciate some people that make it known to the world,
Yes.
that make me to sit here with you people and talk about this boy,
Wow.
my son. Where first person that I have to appreciate that the world should thank for me is called Mixtella Demoko.
Okay.
Secondly, the Lagos State Governor who responded immediately, he hid the news. And a woman called Dr. Fashiwe, Minister of Health, who responded. And another man, Nuhu Kajafa, coordinator of Global Initiative Peace and Love, NGO, and the good Nigerians. Now I know we have people in Nigeria.
Wow.
We love ourselves. Then we should forget about this political issue, people talking here and there. For my case, I know very well Nigerians are good. Anywhere you are in the world, thank God you are in Nigeria.
Praise the
Because
Lord.
of what I've seen.
Okay. Yes, go ahead.
That brings me to a very important point. We love ourselves, but then according to the reports we read, I think it was in the Punch, that while the attack was going on, the neighbors and onlookers, they were just there looking.
Yes.
So before we go to South Africa, I want you to walk us back to how it started. What happened exactly?
That 25th, Thursday about 5:15, when the incident happened, those children was to come down from the up flat I was living downstairs to play. Normally what it does every evening where there's no light.
Yes.
So coming down to play, there were 3 boys with their bicycle. That was how the dog ran out from the cage, attacked the 3 of them. So the other 2 boys, which was about 14 and 7, they were trying to rescue their brother. So the dog ran after them. So they leave their junior one, who was just about 4 years. They ran up, closed the door. So when the boy managed to get to the up, shouting, crying, where the dog was still tear all his clothes and everything. As they opened the door for the last one, the dog followed the little one or led them into the sitting room. So the other 2 boys had to jump from the balcony down. So the 2 of them have fractured their leg. So they were now shouting, calling people.
So at this time, the dog was inside the house at this
Inside
time?
my sitting room, and that boy, the little one wanted to jump with them, but couldn't climb the balcony to jump. That was where the dog grabbed him, dragged it to the sitting room, ate all his heads off, and the pieces of his head was on the floor. After about 5 days, I got to sweep them off when it was dried, and drag him all over from the floor to the kitchen, to the balcony, just peeling off like that. Then when my wife came back, they closed the gate, said they have alerted police people to come over to rescue the boy. He said, how long? And it was the lecturer opposite the building, my compound, that allowed the police people to intervene. But when they came, the greatest thing that surprised me was when the policemen came with their guns, 7 of them. Nobody could go in. Then my wife now told them, please, why any of you should follow me? Let's shoot the dogs, or you kill the dog and let me one of them will boldly open his mouth and said, is it the one to die? Oh my God. That was when my wife, someone called and said, okay, I can't watch my son be eaten up by dog. Maybe there's still life there. Let her go and let the dog eat both of them. So it could be better. The dog ate both of them, that she's standing here, look, the dog ate it. So that was why the woman went in. She screamed when they saw the boy was lying down there, peeling off his head, put him up, peeling off. So when he was shouting, my son is dead. Oh. So that was where the first dog that know us right from time, because that one was betrayed right from puppy. To the stage it is, saw my wife was shouting, Gaddafi, then he ran after the woman. As the woman ran to the kitchen, that one ran straight to the cage. The second one was still peeling off his head. Then he was now shouting, ran to the kitchen, carried things, tried to chase this dog. That was how that dog run out from there. But he thought there was no more life. Then he was now shouting, people should help me. My son is lying dead. Nobody still came in until the boy now heard his voice of her mother say, Mommy, please give me water. Mommy, God. That was where the woman knew the boy was still alive. Then he picked the boy, yet ran from downstairs up to the down, running naked. The police people, everybody was still there, nobody. So a bike man ran across her. I picked both of them straight to the first hospital at Igondo called Dynamics Hospital, specialty hospital. But okay, getting there, the doctor looked at the injury. He ran away, say he can't handle this. They should take him to the general hospital. So they now picked that boy to general hospital Igondo.
Was he still bleeding or they've done something to him?
The bleeding.
He was still bleeding.
Serious bleeding, and I don't know if you can have the picture. You will see how the cloth that was white turned to blood, and the whole of my floor everywhere. I have some record on it from the floor. The blood soaked everywhere, on the rug everywhere was just be soaked by blood. That was when we get to the hospital. They say there's no blood, that they have to get blood from it.
The owner of this dog.
Yeah.
What did he do when he heard? Or what damages?
What's going on?
Positive damages.
Fine. Now, when they said that happened, all this happened at the end of the day, the police people now called the boy to report himself at the station. The Stanley.
Did he?
He reported.
Okay.
He went. Then I called him to come with the dogs. He went back for 5 a.m. as I was told, paid the 2 dogs back to the station. When I was still in the general hospital, spending the money.
Did he come to the hospital? He didn't come at that time?
That time, he never showed up. Then I was doing everything in emergency. When you are there, you know you have to buy everything.
That's the picture of the boy.
That is the picture of the boy.
Man.
That was the first, the general hospital at Igondo, when he was conscious, nothing. He was breathing with, he was being faced on oxygen. And I so much thank that doctor that is Igondo, because he do I call it a self, that is, he do a work that I have to appreciate him wherever he is. He is the first person that survived that boy to that stage. But I thank God that he stood by that man to do the good work.
So before that time of the attack,
did
the dog, did they show any traits? Because I
yes,
several
times.
Like the compound is filled with different people, and it's just one person that owns those
dogs.
Those
is the landlord.
Now, the dog, okay, is the landlord?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Is the landlord of the house?
Did the dog show, did he show any traits of like being aggressive and all that? And did you people complain to the
several times? The dogs have been so mad at everybody, they will keep complaining. 3 days before this boy was being attacked, the dog was to attack the people down floor, a woman. Wash her clothes to dried. Luckily for that woman, it was just between the staircase to my up flat. As the woman was about to dry the clothes, those dogs ran out and attacked that woman. Be as a matured person, he dropped everything and ran into the staircase and closed the door. And my wife was up when the woman was shouting. Then immediately the landlord came back. My wife went to him and said, please, what I saw today, I don't want to see it again. Return this dog back from where you bring it for, because this one was already wide before you get it from somewhere.
Thank you so much. I have to take a quick break right now. We're going to take it because this is pretty intense, and we'd like to hear you talk.
Okay.
We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to still have Mr. Ibrahim here, and hopefully we'll try to see if we can link up with the boy in the hospital to see how he's faring. Stay with us. We'll be right back. All right, yes, Tanzi.
Yeah, I had asked a question earlier about your relationship after this had happened, knowing they had the chance to save your son, but they were all scared. What is your relationship with your neighbors? And also, a lot of Nigerians who heard of the story and are sympathizing with you are advocating that these dogs are killed, including your son. Do you share the same opinion?
The dog must be killed because the boy now, as I'm talking to you right now, every time he do tell me that I'm not go back to that house, that is, those dogs must be killed. And sometimes the punch man that came also asked him, he told that man, those dogs must be killed. But there's one thing I never understand from the thing that has happened for a couple of days now, and that the matter somehow, I read it on Punch, the matter when I was in the hospital, I read it on Punch on the 13th that the matter has been tried to court, the boy has been granted bail, those things and all, the dogs in their custody.
So you told them to you.
Okay.
Then at the end of the day, the police people said the person and the dogs are in their custody. But later on, the person they told me that's in their custody, the same person, the mother called me, is at home sleeping, that is not fairly fine.
That's Stanley.
It's Stanley. And later they told me the boy is in Kirikiri prison. Then you see, so many things that are happening which I don't know for now.
So
that's occurring.
today now, so is Stanley at home right now in the house?
He visited the boy some about 3-4 days ago when the police said the boy is in their custody with the dogs. And but likely there are some dogs that they do show to people. This. I can recognize one, but the last one he brought about 3 weeks before this incident happened. I can't recognize. It's only my son that can recognize that. You understand me? Because it's the brother dog. I don't want to see, because the first time the dog was to attack me, when I don't know the dog was there, he has brought another dog. That was the day I started telling this boy, please.
This man just has dogs that he does not
please,
put them on
don't,
chains. He doesn't put
that
them inside
is
the
it.
cage.
You know what I see there.
Yes, let's take this.
I want to take a question from Jumoke asking on Twitter. She says, we hear he needs specialist surgery abroad. How are you raising the funds and how soon is the surgery to be done?
Fine. And that is where I start to appreciate those people I Ella mentioned. They really stood by him and all, and the Lagos State government. And the letter got to Delta State governor some time ago. Immediately, the governor called me by himself. Said he's sending his personal doctor the following day, one Dr. Ufoma. Actually, the second day, the doctor came. He saw everything. The first thing that came out from that doctor's mouth was that she's a doctor too, but the way he saw things now, this boy should be taken and brought for skin grafting. I said, okay, thank you. He said he will relate the matter to the governor. Then, ever since, I applied for the medical report, which they needed. But today I'm talking to you, the medical report I applied since on the 15th has not been granted to me. And secondly,
yes, I have a call, so let me hold you for a second. Hello, you there?
Yes.
Go ahead, please.
Hi, I'm glad to be on the show today, and I really sympathize with the man. I wish your son a speedy recovery.
Amen.
And I know that he will be scared of dogs now. He shouldn't be, because dogs, whether you like it or not, they are friendly animals. They only attack when provoked, and usually they attack children. I have a dog. I'm a pet lover. I have a Boabo. A Boabo is usually very wild. So I got a puppy. I have 2 children. My eldest son is usually scared of dogs. So I have to get a puppy that they would grow up with.
Yeah.
You know, and I noticed the puppy several times will always want to attack my children.
Yeah.
You understand? But I know with time they would grow, you know, with each other, and then they would learn to start loving each other. And I'm training my children to learn to love pets.
Yes.
You should also train your child, even with their attack, to still learn to love pets. Because you will see pets around all over the place, and you'll be scared.
Yeah.
And
Thank you
that's
so much.
somehow-
Thank you so much.
Becky
Appreciate
says,
that.
I had a similar experience at Igondo too. It's like these landlords are using the dogs to perpetrate evil. I advise people should park out of such houses. Another person says, I think, Apollo Rushaw says, I think something should be done on this issue because a woman recently resisted arrest by authorities by releasing her wild dogs. And someone says, if he says, can't hold back my tears, please, those dogs should be killed.
I agree.
Yes,
So
Nima.
I have a question. What have you been doing to get compensation? Because I know you would have spent a lot of money on this boy, and these injuries are not immediate things. We know that something might reoccur in future psychologically for him. So what intentions do you have to get compensation to hold this man responsible, or even get punitive damages against him?
Okay. For the first stage, I know when the things were going on, the governor of Lagos State intervened. I'm not a person that likes to make trouble, but the only thing I was a bit concerned was my son's life. That was why they said the boy should be released. I said, release him. If it was not God, and maybe they eat the boy off like that and he's gone. All these things we are taking today, we will be saying about it. Everybody will always sympathize with me, say sorry, so that is gone. But I say, thank God, the boy is alive. What do we do? How do we get this done to make sure this boy is okay? That is where the governor came in to assist to make sure the boy have a better treatment. But there's something that happened for a couple of weeks that I would like Nigerians, the governments, to always follow up things. Government can be do something good, but for the safeness of our individual people in Nigeria, what government will be doing will not be implemented, and everybody will fall back to the government saying they are not doing anything. Yes. This issue, government should take note, and they should always follow everything up. Yeah. When they say something, send something out, they should follow it up. They should not relax and say somebody is there. Gotcha. If you say somebody is there, that thing is nothing.
Yeah.
So you don't intend to go
we have to close.
Okay,
we have just a few seconds.
I have a tweet. Mrs. O says, I have been bitten by a dog, but don't listen to a dog owner when they say come in, it won't bite you. Insist the dog is chained before you enter. So your earlier point, I just want to understand. You're saying you don't plan to sue for damages.
Are you kidding?
Not see. I said the first time when they came to me that we should join hands together, I thought we were doing the right thing. But later I found out that I was just like somebody you push to the middle of the sea. Then you know there's no way for me up. Go in front, go back. You leave me there and let me sink.
So you realize that they try to deceive you.
That is what I've seen at the last. Yes.
So now you're going to follow them.
The only thing now is actually the matter has gone too far, and I was the person that took the matter to the court for the first stage. They were the people. Then being now that the human rights, CDHR human rights people have come into it, they say they have to fight the boy's right. I'm not the biological father. Why would they do it the way they want it? Actually, I'm the biological father of the boy. The boy has his right. And if people are fighting the boy's right, I don't know what will happen to the boy in the future, because why? The boy might likely grow up and ask me, Dad, what happened to me? Exactly. What did you do when this happened?
Sir, thank you so much. Unfortunately, the show has ended. We really appreciate you being here. We're hoping to link up. I think we're having an issue with Last allowing us to link up to the boy. We wanted to speak to him directly to make sure he's okay. But we would like to bring him back, hopefully when he's been discharged, just so that we hear him and see how he's doing. Our regards to him and his wife and your wife. Thank you, ladies, for being on the show today. Don't forget to watch a repeat broadcast at 11:30 p.m. tonight. You can also watch previous episodes by going to YouTube/TV Entertainment and search for Your View. Always, the best cure for breast cancer is early detection. Get tested today. God bless you. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.